Hello, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all staying sane, not going totally crazy, feeling, like we're slowly crawling out of this. It seems like every city slowly is opening up, like through phases. In Toronto, all the stores are not open just yet, everything's not open just yet, but it slowly feels like we're creeping closer and closer to that, normalcy level of life. But today I figured, since the weather is absolute butt outside, that I am not going to be riding my bike, or at least, hoping, fingers crossed, that the ugly clouds roll past and the sun comes out. Maybe later I'll go for a bike ride, but I figured why not do a video. Today's video is going to be a haul video, fairly standard. This morning, I spent most of this morning falling down a very deep hole on the internet, which has been that's been like my regular routine, where I'll wake up with an idea in my mind and then I'll just research it like most of the time all day. And this morning I fell down the rabbit hole of thinking, oh, I'm gonna build myself a computer. And as I've done research, and from what I learned from my ex, and also just looking on YouTube, it's actually very easy to build your own computer. I think the most difficult part of it is just understanding the technology and how it all works together, but actually putting it together and building it looks really, really easy. So I think I might do that, mostly just because I've also been thinking about how much I miss gaming, and it seems like a lot of the systems out there, as far as like an Xbox or a PlayStation, are completely sold out. So I'm thinking that what I might do is I might invest into a whole new computer rather than just a system. That way I can play online. And I really want to try and play PUBG, and I miss playing Call of Duty, and I miss playing I miss playing a bunch of video games. So I'm gonna start diving in deeper and figuring out what works best for me, whether it's a gaming system or a computer setup. So if anybody has any advice, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, before we dive into today's video, it's not sponsored, that's first and foremost. I just wanted to throw that out there. The other thing I also wanted to say is I didn't want to come on here and come across completely ignorant to a lot of people's situations, or like the situation or the circumstance that they're in. The reality is a lot of people can't afford groceries, let alone can afford to pay their rent, and are stressed out and are freaking out about normal day life stuff, like whether or not how they're gonna feed their family. So I didn't want to come on here and be completely ignorant to that and pretend like I'm pushing shopping onto you. This is honestly just what's been kind of keeping me sane. Being able to online shop is like some sort of connection to the real world that I've had for the last 3 months. And I am lucky enough that I saved up enough money in the last couple of years that I feel comfortable, and I'm lucky, and I'm fully aware that the life in today's present day that I'm living I'm in a very privileged position. So I just wanted to say that. But here we are, wanted to do some normal day shit, to feel somewhat normal. And I went shopping online at good old Abercrombie and Fitch. Now, I have to preface this video by saying, had you come to me 13, even 14 years ago and told me that I would be wearing Abercrombie and Fitch as an adult, I probably would have laughed in your face and thought you were a complete alien, to be completely honest. It was when I was growing up as a teenager, I think it was around high school time, where Hollister and Abercrombie were the thing to wear, and everybody was wearing them and they were popular. I personally didn't get the appeal. I wasn't really into the fashion of it all, the look of it all, and that's mostly for Hollister. And then Abercrombie, I couldn't come in within 100 feet of the store without suffocating, so I never went in. It was sometime last year that I saw somebody wearing a shirt from Abercrombie. I loved the style, I loved the color, so I decided to check out their website, found a ton of stuff that I loved the look of, and then went to the store and, problem as far as shopping addiction 101 was developed. I love Abercrombie and Fitch. Honestly, as of today, I love the clothing. I think it's a good quality. I think the way everything's sewn actually seems to hold up really well. The quality is really nice. I have 2 pairs of jeans that I fall in love with. If for the ladies out there who struggle with finding jeans that fit, highly recommend checking out their website. They have a variety of different lengths and options for lengths. You can get short, regular, and long. They have a variety of sizes, and honestly, I have found that their clothing is very true to fit as far as sizing. It's not weird anymore. It's not like a small is a small, a medium is a medium, and a large is a large. Like, it doesn't feel like anything's shrunken down. Everything feels pretty standard. All the clothing that I've purchased since last year honestly has held up really well. I think one of the t-shirts that I purchased might be wearing out, honestly, just because I wear it all the time. But overall, they have a really great variety of clothing, so you can always find something, especially online. Now, the reason I'm pimping them out so hard is because I find that they have really great sales as well, so the prices can vary from like $10 up to $100 and something for some of the jackets and coats and the bigger option, like the bigger clothing options. They can range in price and they can be expensive. Like, some of the jeans I think can go up to about $80, but the one thing I love so much is that they always have a sale going on. Like, when the stores were open, I found that on weekends they always had that one sale going on for the jeans where they were like 40% off or buy one get one half off. They always had some sort of deal going on for jeans, and then same with the rest of the clothing, there was some sort of sale going on. So for this particular haul, the sale that I ended up catching online was like up to 70% off plus an extra like 30 when you added it to your cart. So I ended up actually saving quite a bit of money. I did all the math, and I will give you guys all the prices for everything that I purchased. I ended up buying 3 shirts, a pair of pants, and a baseball hat. I have my old Aritzia one, TNA, whatever brand it is supposed to be. It's one of the two, and I've worn it out. I've had it for so many years. I just figured it was time to upgrade and get a new hat. And after looking at all the prices, I ended up saving $132.75, and then along with some taxes and shipping, I'm sure it's probably even more than that. So I ended up saving quite a bit of money. But getting into this, I ended up getting the package last night, which is weird because last night was a Sunday, and I found that in the last, I purchased, I think, a package a couple of weeks ago as well. I have found since the beginning of all this, as far as online shopping goes, with these guys, they have been shipping everything fairly quickly. I have gotten all my stuff within a week's time, and I am not mad at it. And also, I love the fact that now a lot of companies are just sending everything in giant bags as well, because then it fits into my mailbox. I don't have to go all the way to the post office, yada yada yada. So there's the hat. There's the hat. We got one of the shirts, another shirt. These are the pants, and another shirt. So the other thing, and then paperwork. Great. The other thing I wanted to talk about of why I love Abercrombie so much before we dive into the clothing is I learned when I walked through the store that I personally feel that I can shop on both sides of the store. I love the women's stuff, but I also love the men's stuff. And the men's shirts and sweaters fit me really well. I'm actually gonna show you guys the one hoodie that has been like my favorite hoodie for the last, like, I don't know, 7 months or more, has been this giant green sweater, and this is a men's sweater. I did pay full price for this guy, so it was about $80, but honestly, you know that super soft feeling when you buy sweaters and they're just like teddy bear soft on the inside? It's still incredibly soft. It's basically still in perfect condition, and it fits really well. That sweater I did get a little bit baggier because I wanted that feel, but honestly, I love the shirts. Like, the t-shirts, the men's shirts fit me really well. As I've learned shopping in the women's sections in a couple different places, that apparently, I guess, compared to like normal women's standards, I have a little bit wider shoulders than I guess the average woman, apparently. So putting on the men's t-shirts has been great because they fit really, really well. And for me, I love options, and I love being able to shop and look at more clothing, and being able to go into a store and being able to shop on both sides of the store is great, in my opinion. Why limit yourself to just one side of the store? So with that being said, for those of you who are bothered and offended by that, I apologize, I guess. Kind of, not really. I don't care. If you don't like the fact that I wear men's shirts or sweaters, I don't wear pants. It's difficult enough to, shop for pants in the women's department. Why make my life even more complicated trying to figure out, you know, men's pants? Not into it. But the shirts and the tops, totally down. And for those of you who are truly offended by that, you're gonna be even more offended because this top that I've been wearing through this entire video is actually a men's shirt from Abercrombie, and I love it. So diving into that, 2 out of the 3 shirts that I purchased are actually men's. I purchased, I think, both in smalls. So we're gonna be diving into those. One's a really beautiful tie-dye, and then the other one's just in that favorite, like my favorite, like poopy brown or green color. And then I did get a women's top. It's like their standard button-down shirt. I'm a little bit nervous because they were sold out of the medium by the time I actually got to it. And I ended up just going with the small and risking it. So hopefully it fits along with the pants, because, you know, the returning factor of all this is getting a little confusing, and I'm not sure when I'll actually be able to return all this. Even though they've extended their return period till sometime in June, so we still have like a month before I have to really decide about what I'm going to do with the returning items. So let's start with the pants. I had to let Max in because he was crying about how he couldn't get in, and now he's just scratching at my laundry basket. Have at it, man. Alright, so these pants are the women's, what are they? The tie hem taper pants. These guys originally cost $75, and I ended up getting them for $29.25. I'm always trying to find fabric pants, mostly, or like material pants, mostly for work, because for me, I have a very physically, had a very physically demanding job, and wearing jeans just sucks and is not comfortable. So finding fabric pants that are going to breathe and move with me are just always the way to go, and wearing leggings every single day, I mean, I'm not complaining, but I just feel like a slob after the like 4th day. So finding pants that are going to be light and breezy for the summertime are ideal. So I bought these pants mostly just because I liked the bottom style. The bottom of these pants, the way they're styled, they're tied up, and they actually feel really nice. The fabric feels really, it's not super thin, but it's definitely going to be breathable. They have an elastic band in the back, which I did not realize that from the photos. And the other thing I am so glad about is that these actually are an ultra high rise pant. That was the one thing I was concerned about going into this, is I wasn't sure what the rise was going to be. I've been wearing high-rise pants and like high-waisted pants for years now, so diving into like regular rise now is just like weird, and I feel like the second I bend over, everything's just gonna come out. I've gotten so used to high-rise that I am so much happier that these pants are high-rise cut. So I like the color. They are still standard. Oh, it's not, okay, there is a button. It's one of those like slip things, hooks, which I'm not a huge fan of, but there are straps for a belt, and these are a size medium. So I'm going to take my shorts off and put these guys on, and then we'll show you guys how these fit. So I'm gonna just tilt the camera just a little lower so you guys can get the full look of the pants. These are the pants. So they actually fit quite comfortably. They do fit high rise. They are definitely above my belly button. Like, they definitely sit higher up, which I am really happy about. They look really good. They are a little bit looser. They're not like super snug to the legs, which, I mean, for me, I think that they're only gonna get a little bit looser because I have been working out consistently, and I feel like I've actually lost some weight. I don't own a scale, so as far as that goes, I have no idea how much weight I've lost, but I definitely feel like I've lost some weight. But here we are, the pants. I think they look great. I think this is the kind of style that I like. They're a little bit looser, which means during the summertime when it starts getting warmer and warmer in Toronto, it'll actually be tolerable to wear these kinds of pants and not feel like you're suffocating or anything. So I like them. I'm actually quite impressed, and I'm happy that I got this color. As for those of you who have not realized, green is easily one of my favorite colors to wear. It complements my skin tone, and it's fairly versatile. So happy with the green pants. They fit really great. I'm really happy about it. And the other reason I wanted to get these pants is because I kind of figured with maybe one or two of the shirts, there'd be a look there or an outfit there. So hence why I purchased the pants. Yeah, hey, win. One pair of pants I don't have to return, which is great. Now diving into the next shirt, this is their like signature standard button down, women's button down or button up shirt, long sleeve shirt. I got it with pink pinstripes, and they are a small pinstriped shirt. This shirt is in a size small. Now this shirt originally, I was actually really shocked by how expensive these shirts are. Regular price, these shirts are $64, and I got it for $24.96. So from the looks of it, I think I will fit into the small. It's really thick. This doesn't feel like it's it's not a thin fabric. It does have some stretch to it, not a whole lot, but it feels like a standard button-down shirt. I'm going to unbutton this shirt. I'm going to take the shirt off. We'll do a jump cut because apparently the last time I did a haul, which was the Fashion Nova one, for whatever reason, YouTube found it incredibly offensive and demonetized that video. I guess apparently they don't like my butt or they don't like bodysuits. So I'm going to do an appropriate jump cut so no one has to see apparently any of this, because God fucking forbid, you know, boobs and bras are a thing. Okay, so I might have to take back what I said earlier about the shoulder thing, because surprisingly this shirt fits. And on top of that, I am very surprised. I was, again, as I mentioned earlier, I was debating about getting this shirt in a medium, and I am very glad that I ended up getting it in a small, because it actually fits so much better. It is a little bit snug around my arms. Again, I've been just, as my lovely trainer and brother would say, basically been doing prison push-ups. I've just been doing, or prison workouts. All I've been doing is just push-ups and crunches for the last 3 months. So my arms are finally getting toned and have some muscle. But as far as this shirt goes, I'm actually very impressed. It fits really, really well. I think that it could be maybe a little bit more fitted throughout the back, but honestly, I think that's the point of the style, is that, this is a standard button-down shirt. I will definitely be purchasing more of these. I've been looking for a white button-down shirt for a really long time. Not that I even have to wear them, but I just like the look of them. I don't know why. I think it's sexy. I think it can be like sexy professional. I'm going to tuck it into these pants and see how it looks, because ideally I wanted to wear this as an outfit, and I think it looks good. Even with the pink and the green, I think it looks really good. So it is, again, a very thin pinstriped. This is the size small, and I'm, again, really surprised. I got the shirt for more than half price off. So if you are looking for good quality items and you want clothing that is going to last, like, I am coming from the era of Forever 21. I've been shopping at Forever 21 since I was in high school, like for at least a decade. I loved Forever 21, and now that it's gone, I have been investing more money into spending, just spending more money on better quality items that are gonna last longer. And I would much rather spend $29 or $24, it was $24 on a shirt that's gonna last me probably a couple of years, to be quite honest, because I take really good care of my clothing, that, I'd rather spend that money on one shirt and have it for a long time rather than have to buy it like 4 or 5 times. So another win with the pinstripe button down. So this is the women's shirt. We're gonna dive into the men's shirts now. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a giant fan of the men's clothing. I actually quite like the styles and the designs and the colors in the men's shirts more than I like the girls, to be honest. I find a lot of them, like the girls' t-shirts are just super like deep V-neck t-shirts, which I don't have a problem with that. I don't like the super high collar, like crew neck or rounded neck. I hate it because it feels like I'm suffocating, but I don't know. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm getting older and I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. I like the men's stuff more. Ooh, I love the colors. Look at the colors. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is the men's. men's tie-dye, long sleeve, exploded, long sleeve. Wait, what is it? Tie-dye? Yeah, okay. No, bleh. I'm forgetting to English. Shorting, sorry. It's tie-dye, long sleeve, exploded, long tee, which I guess is what this is. This shirt was $49 and I got it for $12.35. So you can't tell me that you can't find good deals on their website. You definitely can. And I do have to say I got free shipping. I think the taxes and the because our taxes are really insane here in Canada or in some of the provinces, and here it is I think 13%. So I think with taxes, as far as everything that I purchased, it was like $13 or $14 worth of taxes, but free shipping. So as far as the shirt goes, again, another amazing deal. I can't wait to get this on and show y'all how it fits. Let's do that, shall we? Here we are. I adore this colorway. I love it so much. I think it's so pretty. I love the pink and the blue. It's supposed to be obviously like in the title or in the name of the shirt. It is supposed to be a tie-dye shirt. That is what the back of it looks like. And again, as I mentioned, this is a men's small. I did notice looking at my other t-shirts, they are extra smalls, and I guess I forgot about that while I was shopping for the shirt. I guess it's a little bit baggier than I guess most people would like, but honestly, I wanted this shirt to be a little bit baggier. I am not bothered by the sizing or the fitting at all. It honestly just sits a little bit lower on my shoulders, but honestly, I don't care. This is how I like my shirts to fit for the most part, because then you can tuck it in and wear it with like a high-waisted short or some other kind of a short situation, so you're still getting like a flattering body look. But honestly, I love this shirt. It's super comfortable. I definitely see myself, I'm going to be wearing this shirt all the time, even probably throughout the summer, you know, in the evening times or whatever. Yeah, I love it. I don't really know what else to say. It's super soft. It's very comfortable. We can tuck it into the pants just to see. It's also not like a ridiculous length. I also find that with some men's shirts that they go like really, really long. I don't know why. I feel like this is a pretty good length. It hits me like right past the hips and just like right above the crotch. So I don't know. I don't find it long, or it doesn't really bother me the lengthwise. Bam. Ain't that cute? I love it. I love it. And I really like the way they've designed the labeling for this shirt. It's the exact same style as my sweater. So again, another win. I really like it. Again, I also find that the men's t-shirts are incredibly soft. Just always a win. If I gotta wear clothes, they have to be soft. All right. Second last item. On to the next shirt. Another men's t-shirt. It is going to be really funny because it's almost the exact same color as my pants. I don't know what color this actually falls under. I don't know if it's considered like a sage green. It's not a pastel green, but it's a very like washed out green color, which again, I'm just a fan of. I don't know why. Either I like really muted colors or I like just super vibrant colors. So here we are, another men's small. This guy is just a men's short sleeve, long logo tee. This shirt was, originally the price is $30 and I got it for $16.25. This guy might be a little bit baggier or a little bit more boxy. So let's do this. Let's see if I can do some really fun editing. Let's see if I can get this. Bam. All right. Shirt on. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. It is a little bit boxier and a little bit looser through here, which again, for me, I don't really find that a problem because I could wear this to work easily and not feel restricted in any way, and I'll just tuck these into a pair of shorts or whatever I end up wearing as far as pants go to work, and it's so much more comfortable for me to wear this rather than wear super tight t-shirts all the time. It's not to say that I don't. I definitely like a good tight white tee just as much as anybody else does, but I also love wearing something that's comfortable and soft. There's no sort of design on the back. This is it. It's mostly just the embroidery work on the lettering, which is super raised. It's very soft. It is very comfortable. It's very beautiful. You can tell that like whatever machine did this is just great at its job. Thanks to the machine that made my shirt. But yeah, I think it's just a beautiful shirt. It's very simple. I think that, I don't know, I like it. I bought it because I like the look of it, and I think that this shirt came in a bunch of different colors. Again, this is a size small, so as far as for the ladies out there that are interested in maybe getting into the men's shirts, it sits just a little bit lower on the shoulders. If you're looking for a little bit of a snugger fit, obviously go to an extra small. I think it'll work just fine. The other two shirts that I own previously to this purchase are extra smalls, so if you're looking for something to fit a little bit snugger, extra small should work just as good. But yeah, that's as far as the fit goes. So I guess I should tuck it in just like I've tucked everything else in. I guess this maybe wasn't the shirt I should have finished on, because now it looks like I'm wearing like a military uniform, like green on green on green. But here we are, that's how it looks tucked in. Again, the length is not crazy in the pants. Like once you actually have it laying, it's like, it sits here. That's how it is from the back. I don't know, what do you guys think? I like it. Last thing we're going to open up is the baseball cap. Now, interestingly enough, when I went back on the website, for some reason, this hat falls under the men's, like it's called a men's hat, but yet it's in both sections of the accessories of like the men's and the women's. Like it pops up in both sides. So I don't know why it does that, like why it's called a men's hat. I don't know why. But here's the hat. It was, this shirt, or this hat, was originally $29, and I got it for $18.85. And it's just like this really nice heather gray. It's like a softer gray. It's not super like it's not a dark charcoal or really dark gray. It's a softer gray with their iconic moose label. I think I have to tighten it up just a little bit, but it is a buckle in the back, no Velcro, fairly easy to adjust. Oh, let's get it on. I think I maybe tightened it a little too tough or too much. Okay, I want to actually look in the mirror. It's not great. It fits really well around around the hat. It fits really well. The shape of the top of the hat isn't ideal, but honestly, like I'll probably still just end up keeping it because the hassle to return just a hat would be a little too much. But honestly, like I don't mind it. It's fine. It isn't like the exact shape that I would be looking for. Like I like for my hats to be a little bit more like squared off just a little bit, but honestly just as an everyday hat or like a running hat, I'm probably I'm gonna end up keeping it because it's just, again, not worth the hassle of returning just a hat, considering everything ended up working out. I'm so happy. I do have a pair of pants that I do have to return or figure out how I'm gonna return from an earlier purchase that I did from Abercrombie, but I'm really happy. Everything ended up working out, and I ended up getting a really great deal for all the clothing. So, as we stand, I ended up spending $114.88 with the tax and everything. It was free shipping. If I had paid for all of this regular price, it would have been $247. That's not, I didn't do the math for the tax. I guess I should have done that. But in general, it probably would have been closer to about $300, or at least like $260, $270, I'm assuming. And as I mentioned earlier, I saved basically $133. So I think overall, pretty great purchases. Everything ended up working out. I enjoyed this. This was great. I'm happy. Now, the next thing that I am searching for those of you who are shopaholics like me and can maybe recommend where I should start looking, I am looking for bathing suits for this year. I have many shopping addictions as far as like shoes, and clothes in general, but something about bathing suits just makes me really happy. And as far as bathing suits go, I generally like a higher waisted standard, but also like a high cut, Brazilian cut, because I don't need all that extra fabric for my butt to eat, as I've learned in the last couple of years. Just wearing a regular basic bathing suit or bikini is just not fun, because eventually it all just starts migrating upwards. So I am looking for more bikini styles. I was shopping on xoxo a couple days ago, and then the website crashed, and I don't know if it's one of those situations where it's kind of like a Wish situation where it's gonna take 3 months to show up or not show up at all, or what the quality is like. So for any of you who have done maybe some shopping on xoxo, could you let me know or recommend other websites? I don't want to spend $100 on one bathing suit. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's too expensive. I have been looking at Abercrombie's bathing suits. They just don't have a lot of variety, and they're kind of more on the expensive end, so I may wait around for another sale. So we may do eventually may do a bikini haul, but there's a lot of styles that I like on xoxo, but I don't know what the quality or what it's like. So could any of you ladies out there recommend somewhere where I can shop for bathing suits? That would be great, because that's the next thing I'm looking for, and shorts. But shorts are a whole nother thing, and I think I have to go into the store once they open to try those on, because shorts are just a whole nother situation with my legs and my booty, and trying to figure out what fits and is comfortable around those body parts. So thanks for joining me. I appreciated this time together, hanging out, getting to hang out with you guys. Honestly, this has been actually so much more fun. I kept putting it off because I was kind of like, I don't know, and it ended up working out really well. So I'm happy that I did this video. I'm glad I was able to provide this for you guys. Let me know if you guys do some shopping on the website, or once the stores open up, if you end up checking out Abercrombie, let me know how it works out for you. Honestly, I would love to do some sort of sponsorship or partnership with these guys, because I love the clothing that much. I don't know, maybe throwing it out to the universe. Abercrombie, hey, how's it going? Love your clothing. So yeah, let me know how it goes for you guys, if you guys find great deals. Honestly, I know it's annoying, but if you sign up for the newsletters, that's probably the fastest way to find out there's a sale going on. That's not me trying to pimp it out, because again, I paid for all this stuff, and I'm not sponsored by them. But honestly, if you're just looking to get that like one really nice quality item, or like that new thing that you saw, just wait for the sales, because there's always sales going on, and you can find some really great stuff for cheap, as we experienced today. So again, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys sometime soon. Bye.